everyone, and welcome to our live broadcast for Henan Glory Oil and Fats. For this, I will show you the palm oil pressing plant and palm oil refining plant. If you are interested in this business or you want to replace your equipment, you can contract us. Let me show you. This is a imagine that you can see this is our Henan Glory Oil and Fats Engineering Company Limited. We not only have the palm oil equipment, but also have other conventional oil equipment like soybean, rapeseed, peanuts. But now I will show you the palm oil equipment. Let me show you. There is a small palm oil screw press machine. The capacity of this machine is about 500 kilograms per hour, and it is suitable for home use, small investors, palm oil production, and business starters. You can see this is for this machine we have electric motor, and this is an electric motor, and diesel motor. Considering our customers come from different countries, and their electric is not stable, so you can choose a diesel or our electric motor. All these equipment advantages have many. You can see the first one is low investment. The second is small footprint, and the end is easy to operate. Let's go on. We can see this machine. This machine is a double screw palm oil press machine. The capacity of this machine have many capacity processing capacity. You can see 1 tons per hour, 5 tons per hour, 10 tons per hour, and 15 tons per hour. It is suitable for home use, small investors, or larger scale palm oil mill plant. And then there is equipment advantages. It is a high oil yield, automatic and easy to operate, and it can be used in palm oil pressing line. You can see, let's go on. Let's go on there. There is a small palm oil pressing line. This is a small, simple palm oil pressing. It has 3 machines. We can see the palm fruit bunches will be into the simple tap threshing machine. So the first machine is a threshing machine, and the next machine is a press, and then this is a filter, plate filter. Okay, we go on. The threshing machine is 1 to 2 tons per hour simple type, and the threshing it is to remove the palm fruits from the bunches, and it is low cost and high efficiency. Then this simple palm oil press line have two machines. You can choose one, and the first is a screw palm oil press machine. The processing capacity of this machine is 500 kilograms per hour. It is single screw palm oil presser used to extract oil from the palm fruits, and it is low residue oil rate. Okay, we go on. You can see there is also show you it has the power system of diesel and motor. It is suitable for different power conditions. And this one is a double screw palm oil press machine. It is the processing capacity of this is 1 to 2 tons per hour double screw oil presser used to extract oil from palm fruits, and it is low residue oil rate, and it is high efficiency, suitable for production line. This is a simple production line, and also this one can use to a big processing line. Okay, the The third one is plate filter. The plate filter used to remove the impurities from the crude oil. You can then, through this machine, you can get cleaner crude oil widely used with good performance. And then you can get the crude palm oil. This production line is simple and it is very suitable for home use and small investors. Our many customers with low budget will choose this production line, or they will just choose one palm presser. Okay, you can see this is the main production line I will show you and talk about in this live broadcast. You can see this is 1 to 5 tons per hour. So this production line can suitable for 1 tons per hour, or 2 tons per hour, or 5 tons per hour production line. You can see the equipment of this production line, and then I will show the video to you. Let me see the main working process. This is the palm fruit bunches. The palm fruit bunches, it will be get from your palm plantation, or you will buy from farmers, and then the palm fruit bunches will get into your workshop. The next section is sterilization. This is the first section of this plant. The sterilization is to reduce the FFA and make the palm fruits to be soft, and then it can be pressed to get the palm oil. Then is the threshing machine. This is a thresher to let the palm fruit bunches and the palm fruits remove the bunches. Yes. And through this machine, you can get the palm fruits. Next one is the digester. Yeah, this digester have coils in the inner, and it can digest the palm fruits, and then reduces the pressure of this pressing, so your machine can use for many years. This is the pressing I have taught to you. And then this are the filter. This is the clarification. The clarification is to remove the impurities and small impurities in the crude oil. And this one is the filter. The filter is also to remove the impurities in the crude oil. And then you will get the red palm oil. For this production line, it is very suitable for small scale palm oil mill plant. Go on. These are our company's other machines. We can see this. This is oil refining line. Oil refining line, you can through this oil refining line, you can get a refined palm oil. Yeah, you can sell them for a high price. Okay, the type of the oil refining line. We have batch type cooking oil refining machine. It is suitable for small oil plant. And if you are low investment and small footprint and easy to operation, you can choose this machine for batch type. And for this, we can divide it into electric heating and conduction oil heating. But the electric heating has the small processing capacity. Yeah, the processing capacity of the electric heating, you can see it is just 0.5 tons per day, 1 tons per day, 2 tons per day. But the conduction oil heating processing capacity, it has 1 tons per day, 2 tons per day, 5 tons per day, and 10 tons per day. And then you can say this is a semi-continuous cooking oil refining machine. Semi-continuous cooking oil refining machine, has the processing capacity for 50 tons per day. It is suitable for medium scale oil plant. We can see the advantages. The decolorization section is carried out continuously and high efficiency, and also it is better effect. And then is the fully continuous cooking oil refining machine. For this production line, it is varying automatically. The processing capacity of this is also very big. It is about 30 tons per day, suitable for medium and larger oil plants. And the advantage is the whole oil refining process is fully continuous, high degree of automation and high production and capacity, and it is lower cost. Then I will show you the refining process. For simple, we can see this is crude oil, your crude palm oil. You can choose physical refining and chemical refining. For the physical refining, it has this process. And for the chemical refining, it has this different, but some more same. Firstly, we can see the physical refining. The physical refining, the first thing is dry deguming, and then decolorization is to remove the colors in the crude oil. Deguming is to remove the others, and then is the deacidification and the deodorization, and this one is fractionation. This you can choose. If you want to fractionation and for the palm oil, refined palm oil, and you want to get stearin and olein, you can use this fractionation, and then you can get the edible oil. This one is the chemical refining. For the chemical refining, we can see water deguming. This is the first step, and the next is deacidification, and then is decolorizing, and this is dewaxing, winterization, fractionation. You can choose one. The final step is deodorization. Deodorization, then you can get the edible oil. The oil refining process and the equipment configuration solution will be different according to the cans of crude oil and the amount of cleansed budget. Okay, you can see this is our company. You can play a check. Okay, go on. Okay, and then I will show you the video. You can choose this video. I will talk the 1 to 5 tons per hour palm oil meal plant for you. Firstly, we can see this is a workshop of the plant. You can see. This is the truck, and the truck will transport the palm fruit bunches into your workshop. All these are your palm fruit bunches. In general, our palm oil pressing plant is perfectly built in the palm plantation, so as to ensure that the picked palm fruits can be processed in the shortest possible time, because palm oil fruits have to be sterilized within 48 hours after picking, so as to ensure that the quality of the oil obtained is in accordance of the requirements. This is the first step of this plant. This is the sterilizer. You can see. This is the kit. The kit will transport it into the palm bunch into the sterilizer. For this sterilizer, it has a bigger capacity. You can see this. It have 4 cages, so it is very efficiency. For this section, it is the overall of the section. It is mainly to reduce FFA, free fatty acids. This is FFA, and reduce the rate of fruit reacidity, and to make the bunch soft, so that the palm fruit kernels can get, and then so that the oil continuous cells condensed on the surface, so you can get more efficiency for the extraction of the oil. For this production line, for this plant, we will use a boiler to produce the steam. You can see this is a boiler. For the boiler, we have generally have gas boiler and biomass boiler. But for the palm oil processing plant, we usually recommend our customers to use the biomass boiler, because the biomass boiler is very practical in the palm pressing plant, because the empty fruit bunches and fibers can be used as a fuel to reduce the cost of running the plant. Go on. The wood will into this boiler to fire, and then they can produce the steam, and then the steam will into all the section of the plant. For many minutes, this section is over, and the palm fruits can be in the next section. You can see the next section. The next section is palm fruit thresher. The function of this thresher is to separate the palm fruits from the bunches and then press them. The diameter of this revolving drum is more than 1.2 meters. You can see it is very, very long. And the whole body is made of high-strength carbon steel. The length is about 2.5 meters and above. There are remainers and flat steel incrustating with each other inside the drum, which ensures that the equipment is sturdy and durable. At the same time, allows the palm bunches to have enough running paths. Yes, you can see. To achieve more than 15 of the removed reach. The lower packaging angle is also for 3 meters and catches the fruits while transporting them to the next section and digesting. You can see the operation of this machine. These are the empty palm fruit bunches, and this is palm fruits. So this conveyor, the palm fruits will into the next section. As you can see in this video, our digesting tank is vertical. The remainder driven by the motor will initially mash the palm fruits. The broken pump is more convenient for the operation of the oil press. The digesting tank is also, this one is a digesting tank. It's also connected to the steam coils, and the temperature can reach 90 degrees, which can ensure that the palm fruits are always at the appropriate temperature so that the palm oil overflow in the process of digesting won't be solidified, and the flow is more clear. The oil, you can see. There is an oil collection tank. It is under the digesting tank, and it is our unique design for our company, which is used to collect the oil overflow during the digesting process, avoiding too much oil into the oil press, and lower the working pressure of the oil press and prolonging the service life of the equipment. The collected oil will go to the storage tank through a separated pump line. You can see this is our oil collection tank. Then the oil will into our oil and palm fruits will into our palm oil presser. These are double screw oil press. Adopt double screws rotating relative to each other to press the palm fruits in opposite direction to get palm oil. The screws are made of 230 oil steel with one-piece casting process, which increases the durability of the machine and prolongs the overall service life of the equipment. At the same time, this oil press also combined with hydraulic pump station to realize the automatic adjustment of the pressure inside the chamber, so as to ensure that we can get the most oils and get the most oil as possible, as while not destroying the pump kernel inside. So use this presser, you also can get the complete pump kernels. Then the oil will into this temporary tank. Why I say you can get the complete pump kernel is because the pump kernel oil will spill out when the kernel is broken. The mixture of palm oil and palm kernel is called gutter oil, so which is not edible. The mixed oil screen in the market is also the oil pressed separately. Okay, we go on next section. This is a vibrating screen. This is a vibrating screen. The vibrating screen is transported to the high-level spring vibrating by screw pump. The vibrating screen is mainly used to filter larger fiber impurities, and it is made of stainless steel. The design of double-layer screen mesh to achieve more than 95% of the impurity remove rate, while the design principle of the machine can realize the automatic removal of impurities, avoiding manual removal of impurities to reduce labor costs and realize the automation of production line. Then the oil will transported into this one. This machine. This is a oil clarification tank. You can see in this video that there are many steam coils in our oil clarification tank, which are used to keep the oil warm and ensure the fluidity of palm oil during the filtration process. The unique design of the overall tank allows the palm oil to settle without time during filtration. And because there are some palm oil manufacturers on the market, filtration section is the use of clarification tank for neutral sedimentation and removal of impurities does not realize the true meaning of automated process production. At this time, the filtered oil has been very clean, but in order to remove the quality of our oil, we also need to use a plate filter for the filtration of small impurities. The removed impurities can reach 99%, while removing part of the waters. Then the oil will go into the temporary tank. And at the end, you can see the oils will enter our vacuum dryer system, which remove water from the oil. We inject a lot of direct steam in the process of sterilization by the boiler, and also the digesting also uses the steams, which lead to the high moisture content in the oil, so which is not easy to stir. So by using vacuum dryer system, the water content of the oil can be less than 0.2%, and the storage time can be up to half a year. Our vacuum dryer tank also has a steam coil to provide a heating environment for the oil. When the oil temperature reaches about 85 degrees in the vacuum environment, the water will evaporate and reduce our steam usage. The back half is water jet vacuum, which provides the vacuum environment. We can see the vacuum environment for vacuum dryer system by converting the potential energy into kinetic engine. The air inside the tank is pumped away to realize the effect of vacuum. Through the above process, the pump oil is very clean and good quality and can be stored for a long time, and then it can be pumped into our outdoor storage tanks for storage. We also provide oil storage tanks or heated, because the pump oil itself is easy to calculate, so it has a heating function to ensure that the fluidity of the oil. This is the boiler, biomass boiler. The equipment appearing in the whole video including the operation plate from all and all available from us, and also providing you with a complete automatic pump oil production line with one-stop service. By this oil car, you can transport the oil to other countries, other areas. This is the 1 to 5 tons per hour pump oil mill plant. We can see it is very automatical. If you want to press pump oil and interested in this business, you can contact us. And by this plant, you can get crude palm oil. But if you want to get refined palm oil, you need to other machine. Then I can show you the other machine. The other machine. Okay. You can see the other machine. This is the 1 to 10 tons per day batch type edible oil refining plant. It can use many oil, like palm oil and other peanut oil and other oils. First of all, we place a cooling water jar outside the workshop and a water jet vacuum pump. You can see this is a water cooling jar, cooling water jar, and this one is the water jet vacuum pump. The main equipment of the entire vegetable refining workshop is refining tank. You can see this is our refining tank. It includes refining tank, decolorization tank, deodorization tank, steam generator, plate filter, thermal oil furnace, and so on. You can see this part is the thermal oil recycling system. This is thermal oil. Thermal oil will transport it into the high-level tank. You can see this is a high-level tank. And in the low is the low-level tank. The low-level tank is used to start the thermal oil. But the high-level tank is used to store the separated heat transfer oil, water, and air to avoid heat transfer oil containing too much water and air affect the heating effect. Connected to the high-level tank, there is a gas-liquid separator used to remove water and air. This is a gas and liquid separator, and then it can remove the water and air. These are the thermal oil. The thermal oil will into the furnace. And the thermal oil is then piped to each section. You can see, will be piped into each section of the plant to provide heat source for the entire refining process. The thermal oil is recycled throughout the workshop. You can see. Let's go on. You can see the thermal oil is recycled throughout the workshop, and the thermal oil temperature is heated to about 260 to 300 degrees through the heat transfer oil furnace to provide heat source for the workshop. The use of thermal oil heating has the advantages of oil heating, efficiency, and low cost. The first section is our deguming. You can see this is crude oil. Okay, you can see there are colloidal impurities in the oil, which not only affect the stability of oil, but also affect the technological effects of oil refining and deep processing. The oil also contains a certain amount of FFA, which is very bad to the preservation of oil and reduce the quality of oil. So first, we need to remove the colloidal impurities and FFA. FFA is free fatty acids. By pumping the crude oil into the refining tank, we need to preheat. The first one, we need to preheat the temperature of the oil to about 60 degrees before refining. And the tank contains heating coils. You can see these are heating coils, which are used to enter the thermal oil to heat the crude oil. And then you can see can see this is a mixed box. The mixed box has alkali liquor and hot water. Hot water is used to remove the colloidal impurities in the oil and stir in the crude oil while adding a certain amount of water or electric solution. The granulation impurities in the crude oil begin to absorb waters and swell and aggregate and forming a substance like rubber balls. As the water is discharged, they are separated from the oil. Some of the hydraulic of these generations impurities is not very strong, so we will add phosphoric acid to increase the hydrophilicity of the granulation impurities and making it easier to absorb water and separate it from the oil. And also, the alkali is used to remove and also the alkali used to remove the free fatty acids. We mainly use solid alkali tablets for the acidification because they are relatively low in price and easy to transport. And we will use alkali to neutralize acid. At this stage, we will get byproduct sulfate. And you can see all the refined tank will have stirring wings. Stirring for about many minutes. Stop stirring and increase the oil temperature to about 90 degrees because 90 degrees is the most suitable temperature for separating the soup food from the oil, and then settling 6 to 8 hours to settle out the soup phase. The soup phase after the settlement will be discharged from the bottle of the alkali settling tank to the soup phase food box through the pump into the outdoor soup food room. You can see there are two refined tanks. You can see. Then we'll get a soup phase. There are two alkali refined tanks, and two tanks can be used alternately. One tank is used for deguming, and the other is to deacidifying, and the other tank is used for washing soup phase, because it is difficult to completely separate the soup phase in the oil from the oil only by natural sedimentation. We wash the soup phase from the oil by making use of the characteristic that the soup phase are easily soluble in the water. Generally, the temperature of the water is about 10 degrees higher than that of the oil. This is also to remove sulfate in the oils to maximum extent to ensure the quality of the oil. Sometimes the two tanks can deguming and deacidification at the same time while washing, and use the pattern depends on personal habits. This one is a decolorization section. For this section, we will need to heat the oil to 100 degrees before to remove the water in the oil and prevent the oxidation of the oil. So we need a vacuum environment for decolorization to prevent the oxidation of the oil by air. First of all, a water drop. There is a water drop. Vacuum pump will be used to provide a vacuum environment, and the oil extracted during the vacuum extraction will be captured with this trap. This will reduce the loss of the oil. For this decolorization, we will use the white clay for absorption and decolorization. The amount of white clay accounts for about 1% to 3% of the oil, and the temperature is about 105 degrees, half an hour of reaction. Then the decolored oil will enter the leaf filter. This one is the leaf filter to remove the white clay in the oil. The selection and configuration of our equipment is to ensure oil to get the greatest extent. Our leaf filter, you can say this is our leaf filter. Our leaf filter is sealed to prevent your oil from being oxidized by the air. The plate filter of the leaf filter is usually stainless steel, so as to ensure that you can get the highest quality oil. If you think your oil can't get your requirements, you also can recycle these steps. This is white clay. After this, our equipped air compressor will produce high pressure. Yes, will produce high pressure steam for drying the white clay on the filter plate. After the vibration module can automatically discharge the white clay on the plate filter to achieve the entire automatic filtration and slag removal, so that your production is more automated. The filter oil will enter the decolorization oil temperature storage tank. After the decolorization, it can not only improve the color of the oil, remove the gum, but also effectively remove some trace metal ions to prepare for the next section. The next section is about deodorization. You can say this one is the deodorization. The deodorization section is to remove odors. The odors by steam under the condition of high temperature and high vacuum, which is called the stripping method. Our deodorization tank material must be all stainless steel, because the deodorization temperature can reach 220 to 260 degrees. High temperature common steel material is easy to produce monogeneous element harmful to the human body, and the decolorization process is the last step of most oil refining, and it is decolorization. Decolorization can remove the odor produced by the oil in the processing, such as burnt, solvent test, white clay test, and the oil itself has a test that is not accessible to the public. Next, finally, the oil will pass through a bag filter for final filtration. The oil will be stored into the storage tank. You can see our batch type refining section is fully automated and fully equipped to ensure that you can get a highest oil quality. Oil loss is also very low. It can be ignored. It is its advantages of less investment and easy to operate, and can frequently change a variety of oil. So if you want to start a business about palm oil press or pressing or palm oil refining, you can contract our company, and our sales manager will show you and recommend you based on your processing capacity. Okay, you can see this is our company, and these are some certificates of our company. These are some cases from other previous cases from other countries. You can see Egypt, China, Nigeria, Indonesia, Congo, and Thailand. And this is a refining plant, refining and fractionation plant in Kenya. This is a thrasher in Liberia. Then you can see this. Our customers have more than 2,000, and the exporting countries, our equipments have exporting countries for many countries, and the technical engineer. Now also we have professional installation team, the installation of customers, and provide technical support. So if you want to know more about palm fruits pressing plant or palm oil refining plant, you can connect with us. There have our WhatsApp and WeChat and our email. Okay, this live broadcast is over. Goodbye.